Yeah, my name's Phil, FIL. Today I took a little trip to Plymouth. I started off having a little walk down Onion Street. Back in the day, this street would have been the place to be on a night out, but it's pretty run down these days and it stinks of shit and piss.
There's a kebab shop just over the road from here. I won't show you what it is, but my friend used to go there after a night out, and he was a bit of a local and made friends with the guy, and basically offered to, the bloke who ran the shop offered to fuck him in the arse and he'd give him a free kebab, which I always thought was quite funny. And he had a free kebab at the end of it.
I popped into the Onion Rooms for a quick pint of chopper. It tasted like a nice piss. I strolled through the streets of Plymouth listening to a Bluetooth speaker. I made it down to the seafront and the tide was right in, so I got the old milk puppets out and dived straight in there. The water was absolutely lovely and it put me in a fucking good mood for the rest of the day. I popped into the local Asian supermarket to get some supplies. They had this massive box of black bananas that would probably make your eyes water. They also had some pork floss seaweed. I don't even know what you do with that. They also had packs of paedophile flavoured crisps and angry paedophile flavoured crisps. But I just wanted a drink today. I got a bottle of Uni Wonder, which was coming in strong at 8%. I also got a Bacchus D. I guess it was some kind of like energy shot. Walked over the road, quickly got an Ivor Dudney's pasty. I never go to Plymouth without getting an extra peppery Ivor Dudney's. Stood outside the pasty shop and cracked the Bacchus D. It was nice. It was a bit weird. Like, it tasted like it was really good for me and really bad for me at the same time. But the whole bottle was just in hieroglyphics, so I couldn't tell you what was in it really. After that, I cracked open the bottle of Uni Wonder, which was really, really nice. Yeah, I'd recommend that one. Kind of like a cocktail. Then I just walked around the market and had my pasty for a bit. I ended up going into the shop at the bottom of town and got myself a little cocktail. It was called a Buzzball and it was like fiery mango flavour. Probably the best drink of the day, and I just had it outside Cash Converters. I was walking down the street and I noticed there was a bloke sat down begging, kind of looking a bit down on his luck. So I had a look in my wallet and I only had about 60p or something, but I thought I'd go and give it to him.
Hey man, you good?
Yeah.
Have a good night, man. Cheers.
I'm waiting for work.
You what?
I'm waiting for work, I'm not homeless.
Oh shit, sorry. Mate, have a good night, man. Sorry. Cheers. Well, this truly is remarkable. Keith used to go to this college and he's tried going there twice actually, and it's not worked out either time, so his music career just went downhill. But he used to sit over here and smoke a parsnip on this bench and then go back in there and do some music.
Well, today was filled with positive energy, like the birds were singing and shit, and I could just tell it was going to be a good night.
Here, apparently.
I arrived at this pub called Grandad's Wank Palace. It was an Irish pub, so I had to get a Guinness, and it was the guest Guinness I've had in a long time. I had a glass of water as well. We're trying to stay fucking healthy, and then I tried a Guinness with water. Yeah, it was good. I'd rather just have a Guinness on its own, but it certainly tasted like fresh and ice cold, and yeah, felt healthy. Spilt quite a lot on the old legs. I've not been eating very healthily recently, so I keep getting like waves of diarrhea, so I had to pop into the toilet before we left. I'm pretty sure that bloke was having a ham shank at the urinal and it stank of like fish sauce when I walked in there. Struggled to do the lock on the door. It was fucking all over the place, so it took me a while to find the hole, but did eventually get it in there. Well, it's been a fucking good day so far. I'm just in the toilet dishing up a chicken tikka. It's been an amazing day so far in Plymouth, and it's the World Championships fireworks thing tonight, so I had to go and get ready for that.
Well, I've just turned up at an old friend's house in Greenbank in Plymouth, and he's been roasting a few parsnips, so we've had some of those. I'm just enjoying the scenery at the moment. This is kind of the area I grew up in. When I was like a teenager, I used to walk around these streets. There's a little black cat just up the road there. There's always been a black cat there, and I don't know if it's the same one because it's been about 10 years since I've been back here, and I don't think cats live much longer than 10 years. But if it is, yeah, it's obviously like a good cat.
I had dry mouth like a motherfucker and my eyes were as red as the devil's dick, but I still offered to help tidy up. I was going man down shit pants on the whitey, so I had to stop off at Tesco's and get some pork between my lips. I went for the Wolves Jumbo sausage roll. And I ate it on my way to the Plymouth Fireworks Competition Festival. I had a couple of cans of Korev, the Cornish lager, on the way, which went down very well. And I quickly stopped to see how much money I had left. I had £62.40 available, so I just drew out a couple of tenors, just in case there was any like fairground rides or like snacks or like glow sticks or something I wanted to buy. I just bought a go on the waltzers. Yeah, the bloke who was spinning them, he took the piss a bit really. I think he noticed that I was on my own and vulnerable, and I kept seeing him look at his mate kind of laughing to see, you know, they wanted to fucking make me be sick or something. And to be honest, I did nearly start blowing fucking chunks everywhere, but I had a little lie down to sort myself out. I think I actually fell asleep for a bit, but I was rudely awoken by a bunch of twats setting off fireworks. I've been to this event quite a few times over the years, and I really like it because it's nice to see like fucking half of Plymouth all in the same place at one time. It's definitely a good event that the city puts on. I treated myself to one scoop of Cornish vanilla to go with my Cornish lager, and just sat there and watched the fireworks, and yeah, it was a fucking good experience. I've always said you can't beat a good explosion and then feeling a load of cream drip down the back of your throat. The fireworks were very good, but I couldn't be fucked to watch anymore, and I had the munchies quite bad, so I walked down to this restaurant I used to go to called Favourite Foods. Yeah, this place was kind of known for doing the best spicy spuds around back in the day. There's probably some new contenders now, but these were certainly very good. A little bit of cream on the moustache there, and some ice cream cone or something down there. Well, I hope that's what it is, and it's not the aftermath of a bit of backstreet bratwurst guzzling. These are spicy spuds if you've never had them. They're like nice little roast potatoes with some sort of seasoning on them, and I have them with garlic mayo and a piece of chicken. It's quite annoying that they don't sell these everywhere. It seems to be a bit of a Plymouthian thing, but it should be a nationwide kebab shop dish. I took a little wander through the Drake's Circus shopping complex. I like coming in here after a few beers. It kind of reminds me of like Christmas or something. I had a little jog up the stairs as well, and to be honest with you, I felt like a bin liner full of yoghurt, so I definitely need to start doing some more exercise. I ended up going to this pub called Grandma's Baby Cannon. It used to be called the Skiving Scholar, and it used to be one of my favourite bars, so I had to go in there and grab a bottle of Rattler cider, which was very nice. A bit of a shame about this pub, it used to be an absolute fucking dive, and they used to play like death metal music. There used to be this horrible carpet, which had basically turned into laminate floor, and it used to fucking stink of piss. The beers were disgusting, but like they've proper cleaned it up now, and it's just fucking boring. I mean, it was Thursday night, so it was dead, but it just, I don't know, it didn't have that same vibe it used to. I roasted a quick parsnip and then headed into the 24-hour spa. I've been banned from this shop a few times. One of the more funny times was, like, they used to have this big chest freezer at the back, like a big open freezer, and I was reaching for something that I should have been in the other aisle to get. It was like one of those frozen SFC chicken buckets, and I ended up just falling in there and just crushing everything. And I was laughing so hard that I couldn't get out of there, and I remember the bouncer coming and dragging me out, and I remember him telling me I was banned, but I'm pretty sure I went back in there a few weeks later and they never said anything. But then I did something that I didn't want to go back there for a while afterwards because it was a bit more extreme. But yeah, anyway, I grabbed some munch and just fucking ate it outside the shop. Yeah, I sat down by the bins and had a £1 meatballs. They tasted really good at the time, but I don't know. I knew when I was eating them they were going to fuck me up. So obviously I've got quite a reputation around this town, and people have even done murals of my penis on the wall. It was definitely time for me to go to bed. I woke up the next morning hanging out my ass, like piles. Just needed like cold, fruity stuff. I felt like I'd been gob raped by the sand monster. Went and got myself a twister from the shop. I even tried to go skateboarding as well, but I was a bit too fucked, to be honest. I kind of pumped around for a bit and realised that my legs were all stiff from the alcohol and my brain was just not working at all. So I think I probably would have ended up having an accident. Where I went to KFC and just clicked all the first buttons really, and all the red ones, and ended up with a meal at the end of it. I was supposed to carry on driving down to Cornwall today, but to be honest with you, I've run out of time and money. But it was great to get down to Plymouth at least, catch up with some old friends and see the city again. If you've never been to Plymouth, I really recommend it. It's a great place. If anything, it's been an eye-opener for me, like a reminder that I fucking can't handle it anymore. Can't handle the sesh. Yeah, I think at the age of 32, I think I need to bring in the rule of 5 pints kebab and bed or something like that. I wish I'd have just drank these last night. A few of these, water, loads of juice, and fuck, today would have been a good day. Drank too much, way too much.